This is the story of a geocache road trip that started off just fine, but had some unexpected and frankly a bit scary twists and turns by the end. By now you've heard about the big storms we've had in southwest British Columbia. Well, this is what it was like to be away from home geocaching just as those storms arrived. We have made it out to Kamloops. We are finding a cache that we DNF'd the last time. But the reason we DNF'd it is because it's a little bit of a challenge, this one, as you might be able to guess. There's a bit of an elevation challenge. So what we had to do is we had to actually come back with a ladder because this tree has been trimmed. Now, I got up here with thanks to our caching team down below who steadied the ladder so I could get up into the climbing part and made it to the cache. But something unique happened. I forgot the pen. I did have my stamp, so LANMonkeys are signed in, but now our friends have to climb up. Guys, normally I'm joking when I say I forgot the pen. All right, so I'm down. Now Toby's up.
Will you have a pen that works?
You should.
That's quite the climb up this sucker. What do you guys think?
All the things we do for a cache. Yeah. Well, you're videotaping me and I'm videotaping you.
There he is. He's a lumberjack, but he's okay. Some big beautiful views up here on the mountains as we go looking for another geocache. Just had a fun little meet and greet impromptu outside of a geocacher's house where there was a chirp cache located. That was fun. And we're just enjoying the little hike here. Let's see if we can find these geocaches. Is this where I ask you what you've got? We are in Kamloops caching with Alispice, and we have gone for this cache that has almost 100 favorites. We're like, okay, well, we got to check this out. So we got ourselves to ground zero, and here's what we found. We've got a menagerie here. We have to figure out which of these creatures has the logbook. Hey, Mrs. Monkey, what's new in the zoo?
Well, a few little critters.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's a pretty cool cache.
it is.
So worth a favorite point?
Yes. And some other critters too.
We found some other critters? Oh, look. Having enjoyed a morning of creative Kamloops caching with those critters, we bent the proverbial elbow at Bright Eye Brewing before getting our Guh-JIFF on for the afternoon's entertainment, courtesy of the local geocaching community. Oh, it's been a few years since we've been able to go to a GIFF event. Pretty exciting to be out here. I say a few years, I guess maybe we missed a year, but it feels like forever. Anyways, we've driven up to Kamloops to do some geocaching, hung out with our friends, had a great time, and now we're going to enjoy the Guh-JIFF event, and then we'll see what the rest of the trip brings. So let's see how things go.
Hello, citizens of Kamloops and esteemed out-of-town guests. Before you enjoy this regularly scheduled programming, I have something very important to talk to you about.
So what about this big storm, right? Well, we had reports that an atmospheric river was headed towards BC, but didn't really get much more information on what that meant. We were up in Kamloops, which is normally about 4.5 hours from the Fraser Valley or Metro Vancouver, under 400 kilometers or 250 miles via Highway 1 and Highway 5. With no clear idea of what was about to hit us, we enjoyed our Saturday evening and headed for a great TB Hotel geocache at the Kamloops Tourist Info Center. What do you think?
That might be it.
Sure looks suspicious. We need a 4-letter code. Ah! There we go. And the big reveal. Let's see, what are we working with? This has got a lot of favorite points, so it's kind of cool already. Ooh, fancy. And hey, all right, well, that's a favorite point right there because they've got a monkey. Sunday morning, we were out to do a little more geocaching prior to paving a pathway homeward. However, we had no idea what yet lay in store for us. But for that moment, our mischief on mysterious Mount Dufferin was an enjoyable, if not a bit hazy, Sunday morning. Hey guys, it is Sunday morning of our geocache road trip in Kamloops. We are back on familiar trails, finding some more geocaches we haven't yet found out here. And it's, I'd say it's a little foggy, but I think we're actually in the clouds. So, having a fun day with the walk in the clouds, wearing my Geo Woodstock toque, and gonna find some geocaches and some other adventures as we make our way home today. I like this system. This is really safe for the trees and the environment, and keeps your cache nice and safe. This is a great idea. Yeah. All right, well, let's get our name on that sucker. Yeah, baby. It's a great hide, quality hide. Here. It's like a birdhouse style field puzzle. It sure is. All right, well, let's figure it out. And that's the cache. Wow,
that is
super
so
clever.
cool.
Well done. Favorite point?
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, CO, thank you very much for a fun experience out in the woods.
You didn't.
And it's secured to the tree in a safe manner.
Yep.
Well done. Is this where you go to get corrected coordinates? What's this down here?
Good job, honey.
I found something.
That was not meant to sound facetious.
What, that I found something? Oh, you're such a good geocacher. And there's a logbook, we can sign it.
Oh, that one took a little bit.
That is a puzzle cache that we solved, we solved, what, a year ago?
More than a year.
More than a year ago. Now we finally had the opportunity to get up here and make the find. Aight. Something super cool about the moodiness of a foggy day. And for our final find of this hike, Mrs. Monkey for the win. With no idea what was yet ahead, we got onto the Coquihalla Highway heading south to Merritt, expecting to continue along the number 5 through a bit of stormy weather to Hope and then home. Once we arrived in Merritt, we learned the number 5 was shut down, but still had no idea how bad things were about to get, so why not stop for one more? Got a change of plans, mudslides and rock slides on the highways, so we may as well find ourselves a good geocache, right? Oh, the black box. What to do? All right, we figured it out. And we're in. We got the code unlocked and the cache. Ta-da!
Princeton.
It says welcome
Industrial
to Princeton.
Park.
It says welcome to Princeton, you bozo.
Princeton's in 2 kilometers. Why would they tell you that now?
It's the bronze sculpture capital of Canada. So this has been an unexpected adventure. We have just departed the town of Princeton, which we were not planning on visiting today, but when we got into Merritt, we realized that the Coquihalla, which was the way we were going to head home, was closed because of a mudslide. So we thought, well, then we'll take the number 1. Highway number 1 is the alternate to get back into Metro Vancouver, and that was closed from a rock slide. So there was one option left to get home, and that was to detour through the mountains down into Princeton, and now we are heading our way to Manning Park. And by Manning Park, by way of Manning Park, we will then make our way to Hope and back onto the number 1. So, slushy and slippery sections ahead, it says, so a little more adventure to go yet. Slowly and safely, we managed Manning Park, and when we finally reached Hope, BC, the entire city was blacked out, and traffic heading east and north was backed up due to the closures we had gotten around just moments before things got even worse on those highways. We took our last available option, which was Highway 7, and made it through the encroaching flooding moments before that highway was taken out with mudslides. Thankfully, we made it home safely. Our sincere thanks go out to the highways crews, first responders, and many kind and concerned people who worked tirelessly through the storm and well beyond to deal with the catastrophic impact of this disastrous storm. We are also thankful, as always, to our amazing patron family. If you'd like to be part of our patron family, visit patreon.com/LANMonkey or find us on LANMonkey.ca or social media. Click show more below to find out more about gear, planning, geocaches, and more.